Wow, wow, wowzer. What a way to start the show, you guys. Holy cow, welcome into a Level 11 True Crime. Let me go back and tell you what just happened. Sherry Flores just floored me and gave away 20 memberships to our private eyes. And that's going to give you guys 30 days to jump in for free on all of our private eye question readings, which we do all the time. So thank you incredibly much. And oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. Let me pin you. And you guys make sure and say thank you. There is a huge list. Thank you so much, Sherry. That is so brilliant, so kind, so generous. I appreciate you. Are you guys ready to ask the questions on the Nancy Guthrie case? Now, we're going to do it this way for a few minutes, and then we're going to go over. And we will eventually, in about 10 minutes or so, gift the questioning over to all of our family, our subscribers as well. But let's see. We're going to go back up to the top. Now, I jump all over, and we're going to get started. Now, remember, you guys, I'm not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. I'm not a medium. I don't talk to the dead. I don't use spirit boxes. I don't like them. And Jesus is my Savior, and God is the one I talk to. I don't talk to spirit guides and all that kind of stuff. I talk to God. And I encourage you to do the same. No reason we can't, right? No go-between needed. Remember, everything is alleged. I am not stating facts. I am sharing energies that I read out of what the cards say after the question is read. Take it with a grain of salt, right? But it often does divulge the energies that we need to understand better, in my opinion. If you don't if you disagree or you don't agree, right? That's fine too. Everybody here, their opinion is welcome. Just remember to be respectful. All right, my lovelies, let's start off at the top with Carla Burgeon. Question: was Nancy put into a retirement home allegedly? Now, when you say retirement home and put into a retirement home, this would be more of the lines of private care with Nancy, because we know the family has money. So we're going to change it from put into a retirement home. We're going to change the question to be more general. Was she put, or how would you put it? In a care, in good care, in medical care. Was Nancy taken to a place with full medical care? Was Nancy relocated to a medical care facility or private home care, right? Either one. Let's see what we have. First card up, Queen of Wands. Now, let's get it in focus here. Queen of Wands is a very powerful card. Pisces energy, by the way. You can see that sunflower means a new beginning, but this is something taboo, right? Because the Queen of Wands has that black cat. And back in the day, when the tarot was created, black cats were considered taboo. This is somebody that beats to their own drum. They love flowers, and they're on their throne. So this is probably private care. But it could be the medical thing. Let's continue with the answer. We are surrounded by family and love. So we have this very passionate love and kindness surrounding Nancy. Family love surrounding Nancy. 10 of Cups. So this powerful queen, it's something different than normal. So we have truth spoken. King of Swords, truth spoken, and law. And they may know. They may know that she's safe with family. We have this powerful person that is providing this, along with law. Bottom of the deck, we have a messenger here. Well, two messengers, right? So things are being messaged to her. There's something deceitful here about the truth, right? Something's being deceived about the truth. excellent question. I would lean toward highly likely. Highly likely. Thank you so much for asking that question, Carla. All right, you guys, we'll give it a couple more shakes and then we'll get into more questions. Now, don't go anywhere. If you're a subscriber and you're like, I want to ask a question, just give it a minute and we'll turn it over to you guys. I want to give the members a chance to ask their questions, and our private eyes are so intelligent. I really appreciate it. Smudger, or AT in hiding. Perhaps they're going back and forth, right? R8, we got their story. So here's Annie and Tomaso's story of the lovely lady that went missing in the middle of the night. There was some porch guy. Okay, anyway, let's go. We have swift action for Annie and Tomaso. Swift action, something that they're having to take immediate action on without a lot of thought. The Knight of Swords, he goes out on the battlefield and takes the action. He draws the attention. Almost as if the king and the queen, which are back at the castle, have it nice and quiet and are protected. So this is somebody willing to fight for their family. Maybe even pull the attention towards themselves. We have the Lovers, which is always interesting. And this is Gemini energy here with Lovers. Lovers is all about making a choice between your well-being and someone else's well-being. A decision had to be made regarding the well-being of someone. Often the Lovers is choosing yourself over someone else's energy. Or choosing their energy over yours. It could be a sacrifice to take care of a loved one. We have the holding back. You could see this as a kidnapping. You could see this as suppression. You could see this as hidden. This is also the greed card. This is Four of Pentacles. This means that this person isn't letting go of this. Let's move these to the top. To the top tier. And we'll continue with the story. We have Annie and Tomaso here, where not everybody's on the same page. There's a lot of confusion. This is the Five of Wands. You're supposed to be making a star. But these people are not on the same page. So we have a lot of confusion. Miscommunication as well about possibly the kidnapping. We have the Emperor, the boss. Right there with the Major Arcana and Major Arcana. There's only 22 out of 78 cards that are Major Arcana. That means a huge event. We have the boss dude here. He's actually, if you look, he's looking over here. Look at his eyes. He's shooting his eyes over here looking at them. And this miscommunication about this kidnapping. This could be FBI. Looking at them about the fact that they're holding back information. There's a lot of confusion around them. So that is interesting. This could be the boss guy. This could be ABC, meaning FBI and all that. And the rest of the story is aha idea. So we have this aha idea with the seer card. So whoever the seer is, which Annie's a witch, so she might be a seer, or believes she is looking over here and she's holding this trophy. Almost as if she got what she wanted. She got this acclimate. She got acknowledgement. She's sitting on her throne. This is somebody that is witnessing this whole ordeal. So are AT&T in hiding, as I like to call them, AT&T? Are they in hiding? I'm not seeing that. But I am seeing that they took swift action. Possibly about family. Lovers is not always a lover. Often it is family. And then this holding back, protecting, greed. Miscommunication to authorities has caused the authorities to be like, aha, something's weird here. But we have the seer. I want to know, before we get to the next question, show me more information about the seer. Maybe that's me. I don't know. Seeing the whole story. Look at that. King of Wands. And the Tower moment. Seeing, witness, This could be Porch perp, being really a female. But we also have the Tower. The secret of laying something to rest, but it appearing as an unexpected Tower. I'm not getting that they are in hiding. I would say not really. They're not wanting to be out there, but they're not hiding per se. Not that I'm seeing. In the cards anyway. All right, let's clean out the deck. That was a great question. Thank you, Smudger. Okay, we'll take a couple more and then we'll hand it over to our subscribers. Why is this stuck? Let's clear the deck. I'm getting stuck energy. There it goes. All right, my lovelies, let's continue on. Hey, Grandma. You asked, question, did Savannah spend the night at AT&T's house on January 31st, allegedly? Ooh, Grandma, I'm giving you the goats. You getting the goats? These are our mascots. When you guys ask a question that is so needed to be answered, I have to give you the goat because you're just brilliant. There you go, my lovely. That's for you, Grandma. All right, Miss Grandma, let's go. Did Savannah allegedly spend the night? Now remember, Nancy's birthday was like the 20-something. So a family came together for Nancy's birthday. What perfect timing. Did Savannah spend the night at Annie and Tomaso's house on January 31st? The strength card. Taming an inner beast. Flexing. Some sort of a flex. Leo energy. And a messenger that has information about the subject you're asking about. And the Empress. This is Savannah in her opinion. You know what I'm saying? She thinks she'd be the Empress. She thinks she'd be the queen of all queens. So we've got Savannah. This is an offer. And this is Taming an Inner Beast. Bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups. Yes. Boom! Look at this. Ace. Hangman. Interesting. This would allegedly confirm that yes, it is highly possible, highly likely, even probable that Savannah spent the night over Annie and Tomaso's on the 31st, allegedly. Some people are going to be like, there's no way, she was in New York. Well, prove it. Show me her alibi. Don't tell me what she said. She isn't going to come out and go like, well, my mom actually was going to be kidnapped and there were death threats. So we had to fake a abduction and make the bad guys think that mom, came to a demise so that they'd leave us alone. So I played the porch burp. We're not going to hear that. And I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying we're not going to hear that. So show me the alibi. All right, let's see who hasn't asked a question. Seeking Justice question, is Zach running a criminal group? Now, if you don't know who Zach is, go back and think about Luke Daly, who had the Range Rover. He bought the Range Rover from General Motors. And in that, Zach allegedly, his address comes back to that exact business, which caused a lot of us to be suspicious of Zach. So, question, is Zach running a criminal group allegedly? Get a new perspective. He might not be running it. He might be part of it. There's a lot of abundance, but get a new perspective. He ain't running nothing. He's not in charge of nothing. He's got the hangman. Like he might be living in his mom's basement in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. He's a page. Yeah, he's a doer, not in charge. All right? So it's possible because we do have a lot of yes on the board with that 9 of Cups. But it doesn't mean that he's the leader. What that means is get a new perspective, but in a sense, part of your question is right. We have this page, this messenger. I think he is a page and a messenger of said criminal. Am I right? We have the chariot, which is a strong yes, and a car. We have miscommunication, redirection for a new beginning, and confusion. I would say that Zach is a page, a messenger, not a leader, but very possible with the criminal question. Excellent, excellent. All right, you guys, let's see who else we have here. Oh, I missed seeking justice. We will come back to you. Is Zach Porch guy? Ooh, seeking justice wants to know, is Zach Porch guy? We're going to call him Porch person because I believe it's a female. Is Zach Porch person? We have Queen of Swords. There's some truth to some of this. We have Nine of Cups, truth. And we have the messenger. So he's the messenger. And he travels the world. International. He may have been international when this happened. Sorry. I'm just saying, he may be right. He may not have been in the area. He's got that travel card. And burdens and judgment. So there's judgment, and that didn't come in the first part, but it does tell me that he is involved in some way in this. Or a criminal background. But as far as Porch Perp, I do have that law card, and I'm not sure why, but having that page tells me he's a low guy on the totem pole. He got the page every time. So I will say there's some truth to it, but that doesn't mean he is Porch guy. There's some truth to what you're saying, though. And then J.G. George. Did Nancy's children hide her to protect her from Tomaso? Did Nancy's children hide her to protect Nancy from Tomaso? We have the hidden card, the moon card, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy with, we're getting major arcanas here. We've got Archangel Michael, Sagittarius, Temperance, fire sign, water sign. Interesting. We have something didn't mix. And we also have the shady, don't tell anybody. So the secret. There's a secret, but there's something that didn't work well. And regret. So it's telling me that Tomaso actually has regret. I don't know why. It's not telling me that he was going to do anything to her. It doesn't tell me the kids were relocating her for that. It actually shows me that he's in on a secret that isn't going well for him, and he has regret for joining that pact. Told you, Hierophant, the pact. He's in on it. He isn't the one they're protecting from. It's vice versa. He's protecting Nancy due to this threat that he believes. Good questions, you guys. All right, I just jumped really big. Let me go back up. Michelle Dry, question. Is Nancy upset that her children have pulled off this farce? Oh, I got the deck backwards. We'll flip it. Is Nancy allegedly upset that the children pulled off this farce? She may not even know it's a farce, y'all. Maybe it's not a farce. I don't know. I mean, about the death threat. Is Nancy upset? We have this can't get out of your head. You might be right. She might be very upset. We have, see, this is all about not getting the attention. She was worried about Savannah not getting the attention, the star of the show, or she could be worried that she's getting too much attention. This is absolutely locked up in your head. This is self-imprisonment with your own mental thoughts. This is attention seeking. This is the star of the show. This is Aquarius energy. This is Nancy's energy. She's worried about getting too much attention. Oh, she believes this farce. She is part of this farce in the sense, according to the cards, that she's keeping the secret. But she is very concerned about all this attention that she's getting. That could be why they want them to quit, everybody to quit talking about Nancy. Because Nancy's uncomfortable. If she believes there's a death threat, she didn't want all this attention on herself. But this is knowing that, and not saying anything. So, yes, she's worried about the attention that is being drawn onto her. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see if I've given everybody a chance to ask a question. Okay, we have let everybody ask a question that wanted to ask a question. Each of you have more questions, but we're going to go ahead and open it up to our beautiful family and let our 1111s come on in and ask the questions, and I'll grab one of your questions to continue with. All right, let's see. Who do we have? Grandma. Question, is Aaron real name Jason? Okay. Is Aaron's real name Jason? Is Aaron's real name, Aaron, the guy on the interview room, is his real name Jason? We have staged. We have planted. We have timing. We have staged. We have planted. We have timing. Something is fake. Yes, this was an aha idea by a witness that is close to Nancy. That could be just to throw us off the track of the family too. Victory. Remember, he's the one that suggested that Nancy was concealed, which really plays into my possible theory that Nancy was extracted from her home for her own safety. And they concealed her from the world. And yet, Aaron did suggest that. Interesting. Is his name Jason? It's very likely. You have that Ace of Wands. It's very likely. All right, my lovelies. Are you ready to continue? Okay, let's see. We'll start up here a little bit. I can't catch you. You guys are really flying. What significance, if any, says Chanson, does the inside of the casita have to do with the crime scene evidence? Excellent question. Does the casita location at Nancy's have to do with the crime scene? Does the casita, and you know what if Savannah slept in the casita that night, or a family member? I'm just asking questions. Does the casita have anything to do with the crime scene? We got a pretty solid yes that is a meeting place, a gathering. These folks have gathered together to celebrate in a way. A meeting of the mind is the card, which is the Three of Cups. And there's that locked up in my head, self-imprisonment, because my mind is going too many different directions. And we have the Chariot, also a strong yes, which is travel, Cancer energy, which is Annie is Cancer. And then finally, we have to cut something out. So the casita was used, and I don't know by who, but it was used for possibly what? What was the casita used for? Follow-up question. The son. I'll let you draw your conclusion. Are we talking son-in-law? Are we talking Cameron? Who? Who was the driver? The son that was the driver. Well, Tomaso's a son-in-law, and we have driver. We have cup, Queen of Cup, and staged. I would say it was used by someone, possibly a son. That is interesting. That was an awesome question. Thank you, Chanson. All right. Now, remember, you guys, I can't possibly ask all your questions. There are too many. But what I do is I just randomly grab questions and see what they amount to. And we do this for a little while here. Limitless Quest question. Has Derek Kalilla spilled the beans to FBI about the alleged Guthrie family involvement? Ooh. Has Derek Kalilla told on the Guthrie family allegedly to the FBI? Has Derek Kalilla, the secret mutilator, look at this, we got the Savannah card. So we have the Empress, we have the Hermit, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Well, it looks to me like he did talk a talk, huh? He is telling that this is, okay, allegedly, that the Empress, the one that thinks she's the queen above all queens, was at the home of Nancy Guthrie. That Savannah was at the house of Nancy Guthrie. I'm going to leave it there. It's alleged. That was informative for me. Hello, Joyce. Question. Does the FBI know of this plan? That's, oh, you're getting the goat. Joyce, you're getting the goat? You're getting the goat. Excellent question. Let's see, my lovely. Does, ooh, liar, cheater, thief are on the one that is seeing. Somebody is deceiving. Somebody is deceiving what people see. All right, question. Does the FBI know of this staged plan? Is the FBI aware of this staged plan? We have messengers. Somebody's told the FBI about this. Could be me. Ace of Wands, yes. They are aware. Ooh, did you see that card? If you rewind, that card flipped all the way out and then flipped into this hand and went back in the deck. And I want to know, what is that card? The Strength card. Flex, flex. Somebody definitely communicated, messenger, the aha idea, and they are flexing. And they're getting attention too. FBI is paying attention to them, whoever they are. Somebody's in their head. We have witnesses and the devil and the offer. So interesting. Ace of Swords on this side. Look at that clarity. I would say highly likely the FBI is keen on this event. Much more than most people are aware of. 2 aces. The Strength card. Come on. That's some strong energy. Let's see what else we have. Woof and roof. Question. If Savannah spent the night at AT&T, did Nancy spend the night at AT&T also? Did Nancy spend the night at AT&T's home? We have something didn't mix right. Sagittarius energy here. Archangel Michael, Temperance. Something didn't go well with a decision. Nancy didn't want to do that. So no, I do not feel Nancy stayed the night at Tomaso's and Annie's. Let's just get that last card. Emperor, the boss. No, I'm not getting that. Communication about traveling the world. She was already traveling that night. She was already on travel. Already on travel. The world card, Ace of Pentacle. That's a yes. Queen of Pentacles, Nancy. See that? Ace of Pentacle, Queen of Pentacle, the world. She was already traveling by that time that they were playing the family game. Now remember, family game could mean that kidnapping when they say family game. They can tell you what they want, but doesn't mean that that's really the truth. Question. Hey, JoJo. Is the image of the Porch monster real? Is the image of the Porch person, the Porch monster, real? Okay, what's this? We have independent energy, somebody that was regaining their strength, getting back on their feet. Feminine energy, Ace of Swords, yes, it is real. and show me who it is. Now, you guys, I've told you the Empress is Savannah in my book. If that comes out, that'll tell you. I mean, it doesn't have to be that card, but we have the Page of Cups, stinky offer, and a meeting, and the plan. Bottom of the deck, staged. The plan is that this was staged. It's real, but it was staged. It's an illusion. Staged, right here, planted the seed, right? That's what they were doing. Oh, it's an outsider that come up to my mom's door, planted the seed, and staged it. And then we have the illusion. The illusionist is the magician, the trickster, the one that can perform illusions. Knight of Wands, to the stuck energy, to the game plan, to the swift action, to walk away, to the boss, to the new home. Wow. Excellent question, Joe. Appreciate you. I truly do. All right, you guys. If I missed your questions, I'll try to come back up. Lottie, hello, lovely. Was Nancy taken to Mexico on the Casita citation plane? Oh, Cessna. I thought you said casino. Okay, first we'd have to break that down. Was Nancy taken to Mexico? 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 Knight of Cups, there was an offer and movement. The Knight of Cups is a regal offer. This is somebody that's got integrity. We have the King of Wands, the exact opposite, somebody that does not have integrity. That could be Nanos, an offer to Nanos. I'm just saying. When I think of the King of Wands, I think of Nanos. Ace of Swords is a yes. And then they went further after that. So they left into Mexico, and then there's more travel to a new home. So this world card is travel. So we have the offer. We have this, I don't know what you want to call him. It's the King of Wands. This is somebody that, you know, could be a corrupt person. But we have Ace of Swords. So we definitely have travel. And then we go international, even from Mexico, to a home. And we have that Knight of Wands on the bottom with the getting new perspective, not Mexico. Self-love somewhere else. Justice, so it could even be by law or somebody that's military even, to get a new beginning elsewhere. Star and the Deceit and the Pact. And this is the Queen of Wands, that powerful one that made a decision to do this at night. Pretend somebody gets laid to rest. And then we have the boss, whoever the boss is, right? It's possible that they did go to Mexico, but then there's more travel after that. So that may have been a pit stop along the way. I don't know. Maybe they needed new medication, right? To replace the other before she traveled. So we definitely have Mexico on the map, if you will. Maybe she wanted to go back and visit. If she's leaving the country, maybe she wanted to go to Mexico before she took off to this witless protection. And yes, I said witless because I can't say it fully the other way. YouTube don't like it. But maybe it was to say bye to her husband. I don't know. You know, the land. Something like that. Hi, Gail. Question: did Nancy get some kind of threat because she knew, because of information she knew? Was Nancy's life threatened due to information she knew? I have the truth train coming through. Was Nancy's life threatened due to information she knew? Okay, this card's hanging out all by itself. We'll take it. First card, burdens. burdens. Then the next card is the Two of Swords. A decision had to be made. So the past comes up. It's somewhere Nancy has lived before. And we also have knowledge that has her in her head, information in her head where she can't eat, she can't sleep, she's got burdens, she's having to make a decision. We've got something playing from the past that's rebuilding in her head. And then that secret card is the Magician, the illusion. This could very well be true, Gail. Very well could be that Nancy knew something, that there was a threat on her. Excellent question, Gail. Or at least she perceived that there was a threat. We'll say it that way. Hey, Rock of Love question. Zach was on another YouTuber last night. Was he being deceitful in his answers? Last night on that YouTube was Zach. Now remember, Zach's guy works for General Motors, allegedly. And same one that Luke Daly got that Range Rover from the week after Nancy was taken. So let's see here. Was Zach being deceitful on the YouTube channel? Knight of Wands. You don't want to trust that Knight of Wands. Inconsistent. Somebody flies by the seat of their pants. They're impulsive. Laying something to rest. Trying to close something down. And putting himself in mental mind. There's some about Zach. What is this about Zach? Why am I always getting the answer that Zach has something to do with this whole thing? What is Zach? He could be the Bitcoin guy, y'all. The one that writes all the Bitcoin thing. That's interesting. Zach gets the bartender card. We've been looking for that bartender all night tonight. He gets the bartender card. Abundance. Okay, I'm going to ask that real quick about the Bitcoin. I'm going to do a follow-up. Did Zach have anything to do with the Bitcoin? We have burdens and we have the Four of Cups. No, not necessarily. It's ignoring burdens. Death card. Interesting. Doesn't show me that he had anything to do with the Bitcoin. I was thinking it would, but it didn't. All right, you guys, just a few more today. I'm just going to go to the bottom and go up till I see something that's, okay, did they own a mine in Mexico? Yes. Nanette, hello, question. Was the scene at Guthrie home staged to look like a crime by tomato paste? Tomato. You put a can of tomato soup on the screen. Was the scene at the Guthrie home staged to look like a crime by Tomaso? Did Tomaso stage a crime scene at Nancy Guthrie's? Well, we got that going on. He was definitely part of it, but it wasn't just him. It was the whole damn family. The whole family. We got the kids, we got the adults, we got the grandma, we got the dog, we got the porch there at Nancy's, probably back here, the Casita. We have the house. He wasn't alone, but he was in on it, allegedly. Okay, what's going on? What's this one? Didn't sit right. Something didn't sit right. Sagittarius, Temperance. Something didn't mix well. Yeah, it came back on him, didn't it? Oh, that's too funny. All right, show me. Was Tomaso in on this? Yeah, the chariot. He was the driver. I'm not kidding. He was the driver. That's what it's telling me. He's just the page doing the driver, but it came back on him toxic as hell. Queen of Swords, Law, is looking at him, and the seer's looking at him, the reader, right? Because he was the one that offered to do the drive. And the star, he's getting so much attention on Nancy Guthrie. And it's all because the past is coming back. It's going to hold him back, too, on this new beginning. It was betrayal, the way he did it to close the cycle down, travel the world, meeting. Yeah. It put him in his head. So, yeah, he was part of it. That's what it's saying. Allegedly. Allegedly. Rocco Love, thank you for asking. Thank you. Let's see, any others real quick? Angie, last question of the day. And keep in mind, you guys, I'm so sorry if I don't get to your question. I grab random questions, and a lot of people have questions, brilliant questions. I can only answer so many in a day, so please forgive me if I didn't answer yours. Angie, question, are any of Savannah's coworkers involved allegedly? Are any of Savannah's coworkers, okay, what is this? The world, the sun. Are any of Savannah's coworkers allegedly involved in this whole thing? That's the Today Show to me. The World card is closing down a cycle. And we have the Knight of Wands. So I would say there's some inconsistent energy. There's somebody that does know. And I feel like it could be Carson intuitively. Now that's just alleged. I'm not saying he really knows factually. But suspiciously, I'm going to follow this up. Is Carson Daly, because that was Savannah's whole alibi, right? She made sure and told us that she took the kids to Carson's. So is Carson, because we have the Today Show, we have somebody that's inconsistent, right? Which is what happens when you don't tell the truth. And we have the World card. Let me understand. Was Carson Daly on? Oh, look, he made an offer. Carson Daly made an offer to protect how far you've come. Who do you make the offer to? If we get the, oh, look at that. The secret, the moon. He's in on it. Is Carson Daly protecting Savannah by offering an alibi allegedly? Bam. Bam. 10 of Cups. Strong yes. Family, friends, you know. And if Carson Daly believed that Nancy Guthrie's life was at risk, he would help, right? We got the answer over here. Look at that. He's the one that's going to be the messenger. He's the messenger. Yeah, sure. Savannah brought the kids over. Was she here? Oh, well, let's see what Carson would say. I know I've got on my own tangent. Sorry, guys. It's the last one, right? Well, did Carson Daly, if he was asked if Savannah was there that night, would he lie? Look at that weird card. He's in a pact with her. He's committed to her. Fully. He's in on it. Bottom of the deck, abandonment, stinky offer, and judgments, yes. Payout, he's going to get a kickback. Magician, the illusion, all about Nancy and the story in the house. He's the messenger. He'll lie. He'll lie to protect that new beginning because he feels there's a death threat on Nancy and she needs to be protected and have a new beginning. So at work, co-worker, right, is going to betray the truth, justice. Can't make it up, you guys. Thank you so very much. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You ask the best questions. Yes, Jeannie Bill says, happy Memorial Day weekend. Be kind and stay safe. I'm going to ask you guys, please speak a prayer for a couple of people here. Jennifer Swain still needs our love and support. Please say a prayer for her. Debbie Gazzardo needs our love. Say a prayer for her. As well as Ocean Deep. I haven't heard from in a long, long time. I miss you, Ocean Deep. Also, Rach, not that Rach. We haven't heard back to see how you're doing, if you got your surgery. It would just be great if you could all speak prayers for a beautiful family that can't be with us right now due to health reasons. All right, you guys. Maybe Nancy is at Carson's house. Maybe. Yeah, Joe says, Savannah said, we were at Carson Daly's and had a beautiful evening with a pause and a smile. Right? I love you guys so much, and thank you again for the prayers for all our special people. Pray for the truth to come out for, I got a tail wagging back here. The dogs know when I'm done now. They come running up and they're like licking on me. And you want to say hi to Jack real quick? I haven't done it in a couple weeks. Ooh, my baby. Now, Jack is scared of heights, so you will see him. He will always wrap. Even if I take it down, he'll put it right back. He wraps his hand around my neck. You love me. You do. You do. Let's get over here so you can see. Can you say hi to everybody, Jack? The vet told me I can't give him as many treats, so she switched him to a lot more carrots because he's getting chunky, you can see. And we have to do our exercise every day in the morning, so we have to go for long walks in the morning. But you love it, don't you? And you go to the puppy park because are you relaxed enough? Dude, what are you leaning back for? So, yes, we love you. We love you. Look, he licks every time I say I love you. I love you. Oh, you're going to fall asleep like that? I love you guys. I can't give you a heart today because I got my hands full. But I do want to say that I will see you again very soon. Thank you for the hypes. Thank you for the likes. Oh, Lucky wants up. Hold on. Let's put this one down. There you go, baby. Come here, Luck. Oh, my gosh. He jumped. Okay. Hold on, skinny mini. You love me. You love the mama. Yeah, you say hi, everybody, Lucky Luck. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Now, a lot of you remember when we first got them 3 years ago and how tiny they were. Say bye-bye. We love you. All right, my dears. Oh, now they're going to go roughhouse. Ah, yes. I will see you, okay? You fine? I will see you all again in a day or so. Need to get more information together and come back together again. I appreciate the boys are playing now. I appreciate you very much. I want you to know all the support that you give this channel warms my heart and it allows me to continue to do what I do. If you are interested, you guys, in this little hat, right? If you want to be a true crime junkie and wear a hat, or maybe you want your own Tumblr, check it out at alittlelemondecks.com. That's another way that you can support me so that I can continue to be the voice for the voiceless. I appreciate you, and I will see you again very soon. Mwah. Bye for now.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I am here to stay. Destiny will overcome, no, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul will rise from the dark.